All right, right back. So the first video was kind of scatterbrained a little bit. It was my first real attempt at a video. I didn't rehearse or anything like that. I just got through buying a laptop for my business, and so it was raining outside, and I had to just jump in. And I don't want to be I want to be off the cuff. I want to be natural. I want to be spontaneous. I don't want to have like some kind of I want to get the teleprompter app, but I haven't gotten it yet. I'm trying to keep my shirt out of the thing. It's a little inappropriate for some viewers, but we're going to start out talking about budget. And budget's huge. It's going to be the 50, 30, 20 budget. So 50% for essentials, that's car, house, food, things you pretty much almost can't do without. Not the phone, all that stuff, that's all accent. That's all fits under another category. So 30% is going to be investments. You want to work up to that. You probably start at 10, 20, whatever you can do. So 50, that's 30, and then 20 is going to be things that you just don't need. Your coffee, your vacation, all the other things. We're going to look at taxes. You want to start doing taxes on January 1st, not December 1st, not July 1st, just January 1st. Start looking at your tax bracket. If you're an overtimer like me, I need to make $75,000 to $80,000 to deduct the full 25. I'm doing it. I'm going to make it. I promise you. I'll make $80,000 this year in overtime, whether you like it or not. I'm a nurse, and that's what I do. I'll ramp it up and I'll ramp it down towards the end of the year. I'll get ghost matching too. So if you have a 401k, 403b, not all companies do this, but the company should keep matching as if you were putting it in. That's it. That's taxes. We'll go over all these in depth. This is just an outline. Portfolio, alternatives. I like alternatives. I like stocks and bonds. I like REITs. I like regular old stuff in the 403b. But that's not it. That's probably 50-60% of my portfolio. I have money in other things, such as mortgage deeds of trust, oil bonds. You name it. I'll put money in a lot of different things. Doesn't all work out, but it is what it is. Extra work. You can work extra. If you can make money extra. If you can go online, take surveys, do whatever the hell you got to do. If you can make extra money, make extra money. LLC. You need an LLC. I don't care what you do. Make sure you have an LLC. Don't just make it a habit. Make it something you like, something you do, whatever you do. You could lose money, sell stuff on eBay, go through your house, go garage sales, whatever you got to do. If you could do something, you need deductions. You need Uber Eats, whatever you want to do. If you're going to really do it right, you need a side hustle. Promise you. If you can make, Warren Buffett said, if you make money while you sleep, you'll be much better off. That's a bad saying of it. That's a bad rendition of it. Saving money, important. Saving money, biggest way you want to save money is save it to invest it. You don't want to save it and sit in the bank account 1%. You want to have it at least bare minimum at a money market. Capital One 360 is one that comes to mind. But like I said, it's not financial advice. It's just what I do. That's all I'm gonna tell you. And then college savings. A 529 plan, like we talked about, just a regular mutual fund, Trump accounts, whatever the hell you do, I don't care. Put it in a shoebox, whatever you want to do. Up to you. And then we're going to look at mortgages. So you can get a mortgage, a regular mortgage, a 30-year. You can get a HELOC. You can get a home equity line of credit. You can get an adjustable rate mortgage. Whatever you get, just make sure if you get a mortgage, you stick with it, and not late on your credit card payments. You want your credit score to be good. We'll have a whole lot of talk about credit scores later. The biggest thing is, you want to get started and shoot for 10% in your 401k. We're going to look at probably, like I said, the S&P 500. That's the 500 biggest companies in the land, in the United States of America. You're looking at 50 to 60%. If you're under 40, 50 to 60%, you want to subtract your age from 100. So if you're 40, 60%. If you're 50, 50%. I'm 52. I'm 85% stocks in my 401k. I'm a little bold, but I do that because I have safe money on the other end. I have mortgage deeds of trust that pay me 10 to 12%. I have oil bonds that pay me 11%. it's $5,000 to get in. The mortgage deeds of trust, $10,000 to get in. Not insurmountable, okay? You can use IRAs as well. You can use a self-directed IRA. Self-directed IRA handbook by Mark Sorensen and Art Kohler. David Sorensen. Anyway, you know, I have a Bible. It's the tax and legal playbook. It's spectacular. To me, you know, I'm a nerd. I wake up at 3:30 in the morning to watch the European stock market open. Not on purpose, not on purpose, because it happens to me. I work night shift. I have the curse of night shift working with me. I'm here in the gym, walking, trying to get my mental mindset and my physical mindset, my physical body healthy. Those account too. It's huge. It makes a big difference, you know. You're not on a bunch of antidepressants, whooping around, you know, woe is me. That's not going to work. You got to be motivated. You got to be, you know, a go-getter. And, you know, like I said, I'm going to leave all my stuff in the comments. If I don't leave them in the comments, you know, it's nursevest1@gmail.com. That's my company. And then I do something called IBOs. We'll go over that real quick. That'll be the last thing I do for today. IBOs are a thing where you look at merchant accounts. You build an LLC with someone, and then they actually run the e-commerce company. You do the back office stuff. Not a whole lot. It's basically passive income. And so you know, they pay you. One of them pays me $500. One of them pays me $800. One of them pays me $1,250. So I'm making probably $2,000. That's my money for my incidentals. That's my 20% part of it. I don't take any money to fish. I don't take any money to do any recreational stuff out of my account for 2 years now, and it's been longer than that, but you know, essentially 2 years. And why am I doing this? This is going to hopefully eventually pan out to make me a few bucks, and maybe not. Maybe it just doesn't make me anything. But I have a new business on the horizon, an S Corp. It's been my dream for many years, and I'm gonna attain it soon. We're gonna have shares in the company. We're gonna have you know, board of directors and everything. I'll be hiring employees. We'll have the whole nine. I have a 401k, a solo 401k, and a solo 401k is when you have a company that sells things and you can deduct upwards of $50,000. Now I'm not going to get there anytime soon, but I will one day. So I have a couple of people working on it with me. We're going to have an entire you know, rollout. It's going to be big, big for me, you know. So listen, y'all be good. Love y'all. Craig Edgerton. I'll see y'all around. It's going on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. All financial fishermen. Everything's labeled the same. NurseVest is just the parent company right now, but eventually it's going to be the S Corp, and the S Corp probably, I'm looking at calling it Beer Brothers, selling merchandise and everything. Thank y'all.